saw something. Stop worrying, we'll be fine. Think I got something.
Hey guys, it's Riva, and today I want to talk about a hot topic right now, which is whether this April patch is actually good or not. Personally, I'm not as excited for the customization coming next week, and I'll explain why. But this is going to be about all the good things in the patch against all the bad things in the patch, and this is just my opinion on the situation, so feel free to leave your own in the comments. I feel like the skins don't hold enough interest. Right now I feel like these skins are simple to the point, they're kind of spare. So, oh, if I have enough credits left over, then I'll think about getting this skin. And I don't mean this for every skin, because there are good skins in there that I'm probably going to pick up, such as the Hooded Yoda and Endor Han Solo, but you know, the skins like the Scarred Kylo Ren and the Wounded Chewbacca I don't think has a big enough impact for the community for their massive cosmetic reveal, you know. Because we've been waiting on skins and cosmetics to come into this game since launch, and launch was months away now, a long time. And I think this hero skin roster at least is not good enough for the big reveal of their microtransaction system and their cosmetics. And I think this was a massive mistake, because if they do have good skins, you know, laying around that they want to release later on, then why didn't they release it now? Imagine how much of it impacts, like the legendary skins for example that Ben was talking about on Twitter. Imagine if those were in the game with this patch. I reckon the community will go crazy for those kind of stuff. Although Ben did say with the legendary skins tweet that there is going to be stuff alongside the legendary skins, so it's not just going to be the skin itself, which is promising to hear. They're experimenting with, you know, adding new stuff to customization, not just releasing a skin. But if these legendary skins are ready, then I think they should have just put them into this patch like straight away, which kind of makes me think that maybe these legendary skins aren't even ready yet. And if that is the case, then it's a waiting game once again, and that's unfortunate for the community. You know, we're always waiting for the good stuff. I mean, Ewok Hunt, it's great, I'm going to talk about that later, but this cosmetic lineup I don't think holds enough impact for the community right now. Even if there isn't better skins ready to release yet, then I'm really concerned. I'm concerned for the future of the game and for their income to support the game, because I think the rarity of these skins are obvious by hearing about them. Wounded Chewbacca, they seem like low tier skins, and I'm not questioning the art style. We haven't seen the skins yet, and I'm 100% sure they're going to look amazing. Like the art, the models are going to look incredible, but just the features on them are not as big of a impact as people want for skins. A skin I feel people would be interested in is, for example, Bush Leia, her bounty hunter outfit from Return of the Jedi. If something as drastic as that was to come into this game with this patch, people would go crazy for it, because it's such a step up from Leia's original appearance that you're genuinely going to look different on the Battlefront. And I think that is where skins hold so much interest. People want to stand out. People don't just want, you know, tiny accessories. I mean, that is something we want, but not as the big reveal. We need to have the biggest skins out to attract more people. And I think that is a massive mistake that DICE have made, releasing what seems to be lower rarity skins as their first update. And like I said, if these legendary skins, or if some skins are planned for later on, then I feel it was a mistake. I think the best should have come first, and then, you know, the Helmetless Iden, Wounded Chewbacca, they should have been released, you know, with weekly updates, or maybe release a couple skins with these new community transmission posts, how they did with Bespin and the hot skins. Just release some of those lower rarity skins, because imagine the next patch was I don't know, another patch notes with maybe an extra map. And out of nowhere we get 2 extra skins, for example Wounded Chewbacca and Scarred Kylo Ren. People would be like, okay, you know, they're okay, I'm not really as interested in these skins, but they've come in a patch which was unexpected, and I'm glad to see them come in a patch. It adds something more, and I think putting the legendary skins further away if they're not even ready yet is going to harm their income and keep the community frustrated, to be honest. But on a good note, I think Ewok Hunt is brilliant. From what I've played at DICE, I think it is creative, it's intense, it's fun. If you have friends to play this game with, then it is going to be a blast for you guys, I guarantee you. But in the community, I feel like everyone thinks it's come at the wrong time. Everyone kind of wanted a Season 2, like everyone wants Season 2 basically. And that's something I tried to make clear in my video, in my last video, to say that despite everyone wanting Season 2, DICE wanted to establish that, you know, Season 2 isn't the only content drops. These community transmissions every month or near to every month is going to have new content in it, whether that's a map, a skin, or a game mode. You know, this is what Dennis was saying back at launch, that not every season is what to look forward to. But I can see where everyone's coming from. I personally was expecting at least the theme of Season 2 to be revealed. Like, at least we got a release window, but not so much anything substantial. If Season 2 is releasing next month, I feel we should already know about it. And I think this is something that definitely needed to come into the game to satisfy the community. Because despite Ewok Hunt being a great mode, I'm great with that coming into the game. Skins are finally here, regardless of what people think of them. But I think a Season 2 announcement or even a roadmap would have been perfect for this update, because we're getting to that point where everyone is confused at why it's not even here yet. And again, something on the good side, I said I feel like the skins are quite underwhelming, but that doesn't change the fact that the Battlefront is actually going to look fresh. You're going to be running into people with all kinds of different customization, whether that's a different human skin or alien race skins on them, and even in Heroes vs Villains it's going to look fresh and new. Going to look like almost new heroes for some of them, which I think is great, because up until now, like, every assault player, every officer player, every specialist player, they all look the same. It's like they're it's like they're from the same parents or something. But at least with this update, the Battlefront is going to look fresh. Everyone's going to look different. You can customize your trooper to how you want them to look like, which I think is finally great. And definitely something that I'm going to look forward to. Going up against a hooded Yoda in Heroes vs Villains is going to be a great experience, because we've never had that sight of Yoda before. And in terms of Ewok Hunt, I genuinely believe that this is going to bring in a massive amount of players to the game. And that may be players who might have stopped playing a few months ago, and they'll come back into the game, because Ewok Hunt is a unique and creative experience. You get to play as Ewoks, which hasn't been done before in either of DICE's Battlefront games. And on the engine that they're running, the Ewoks look incredible and they're so fun to play as. And I think this mode just invites people. It's creative, it's friendly. I think this game mode is going to do wonders for the community. And not so much the core fans, because they were expecting, you know, Season 2 and a roadmap, but I think the community and the public in general are really going to get behind this game mode, and I think it's going to do great for Battlefront 2. On another good note, communication is now more open. Ben Walk is active all the time on Twitter, and I think it's great. He's constantly reminding the community that he hasn't forgotten us, being more open with us and telling us what's going on. Especially with his new community transmission series, where, you know, he's updating us, he's putting as much detail into his posts as he can. But that leads me on to another point, which is there has been some details left out that I think would have been essential for this patch. So there's over 50 customization options coming. That's what was in the blog post. But we don't know the price of any of them. We don't know how many credits they're going to cost. We don't know how many crystals they're going to cost. What if a skin is worth like $10? You know, do I need to save up $10 before this patch? I think something like that would have been, like, maybe not essential, but something that we should know about before the reveal. To say, oh, these skins will cost, you know, in this credit range. Not everyone is going to want to spend their money, and that's understandable. So on the credit side of things, I think people would be interested in knowing how many credits they need to build up in preparation for this update. But all in all, I think the patch is in a good stage. I think a massive mistake is not releasing legendary skins with this update. I feel they needed to get their best skins in this update to ensure that people realize that DICE are amazing developers. And I'm not saying that because I'm a game changer. I genuinely believe that the animation, the art, and you know, everything they're working towards is going to be amazing for this game. The problems is that it doesn't come soon enough, that the community is constantly waiting for something substantial to come into the game. You know, Ewok Hunt, it's great, but it's limited time. Once that goes, we're back to the Battlefront that we got from launch. Yeah, we have a few extra skins, some balancing, but how long until we actually get, you know, the legendary skins? Like I said earlier in the video, we haven't actually seen the models for these skins yet, so I'm going to base all of this video on kind of my thoughts and speculation of what to expect. But once it comes out on Wednesday and these models look incredible, and maybe they'll look different to what we actually expect. You know, Wounded Chewbacca might have a whole new model with grey hairs, and you know, maybe base him really off how he is in the films. Something like that is something I would possibly expect, you know. So I'm not going to judge it too early. Those are just my opinions on it. So let me know yours. And that's been the video. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys can relate to what I'm saying. And I'll see you in the next one. It's been Riva.